Have you really wondered what the religious man is seeking? The religious man is seeking, by some very practical ways, to reach something that cannot be reached from a practical point. He's trying to connect with the divine in the deepest sense, but at the same time doing his prayers that are all about his own protection, self-aggrandizement, self-glory, and things like that. The religious man is very far from that deep spiritual reality. But what is this real spiritual reality from within us? There is a deep consciousness inside of us, a spiritual consciousness that continuously vibrates within us and that wants us to connect with that source of all creation. There is always this desire to drift back to blissfulness, to drift back to simpleness, to drift back to love. This is just the main purpose. So the simple God life is very far from rituals, very far from prayers, very far from fastings. These are just very dramatic ways to approach the source of all creation, the source of all light, which is God. But the deeper dimension to walking this road, to going through this road, is through the door of the conscience, which links us up with love. Being awakened to the conscience is the God life, the only real religious life. Because the purpose of all religious life or all religious living is to connect with the divine in the deepest sense, is to know God in the deepest sense. But the only true knowing of God can only happen with love and the conscience being awakened. So the only God life has a lot to do with the conscience. How much do you love yourself and your fellow human being? How loving are you? How tolerant are you? This is why every religion, or the manifestations of religion as we have seen, is completely against the God consciousness. It is completely against the true spiritual feeling. They have appeared this way. But if we drift, if we move towards the dimension of consciousness that is based on the conscience, living in tune with all of life, we accept and embrace everybody, regardless of where they are coming from, and love them unconditionally, completely. Seeing things not from the perspective of our religion, our tribe, our person, our family, all of these different isms and creations and cages and structures and prisons, because they are all prisons, all of them. But the God life is only based on love. Without